So best believe and understand.
You too close.
If whatever you planning ends up hurting my brother in the end, there is nobody on earth that can save you from me. I eat punks like you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm tired of your messy queens coming in here messing with my family. Either you can get in line, or you can be removed.
What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social media, Twitter and Instagram at A Connection TV. Like this video, leave a comment under this video, and subscribe to my channel because it's free to do. Also, if you notice, I have my own online streaming platform called watchactv.com. It is an indie platform comprised of mainly all indie entertainers and artists, and we produce original scripted content that is uploaded every Wednesday. Also, if you don't want to subscribe and support the indie platform, definitely support by buying some merch at the actvshop.com. I am here to talk to you guys about Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. Critics don't seem to like this movie. It's at a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. What do I think about the movie? Well, I'm gonna talk about the acting, I'm gonna talk about the script, I'm gonna rate the movie, and then I'm gonna review it. When I get to the review portion of this video, you can opt to leave if you want. I'm honestly not gonna talk about it that much because there's not really much to talk about, I guess, but I'm gonna talk about it. So at that point, you can leave, go watch the movie, and then come back, right? Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start off with the actors. Chris Pratt, great job. Anya Taylor-Joy, great job. Charlie Day, great job. Jack Black, great job. Everybody did a great job on the voicing, right? This movie is so beautiful to look at from like a Nintendo fan, an animation fan, a graphics fan, like a color fan, like it's very, very bright, it's beautiful, it's well done. Like, I just love watching the film. I was caught up in the animation style. I was like, wow, this looks really, really, really good. And I felt like I was watching a Super Nintendo Super Mario game. So I was here for all of it. The acting and the way that the film looks overall. Great delight to watch, especially growing up in the 80s and into the 90s. Now, let's talk about the script. The script is where the movie fails. And the reason why the script fails the movie is because Bowser is only the villain seeking to marry the princess. And, you know, someone would say, well, that's what they do in the games, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, in the time that we're in the times that we are in, where everyone is so very on edge with how you talk about things or how you represent people or your mission statement in life, I'm very shocked that Universal made this movie to where the villain is only seeking to marry a chick, and if the chick does not marry him, he's gonna kill everyone. What? I don't know. That's crazy to me. I'm thinking they could have thought of something else. They could have took the marriage part of that out. And the fact that, you know, Bowser is seeking the love of Peaches, which is the princess. And they could have just created that Bowser wanted to take over the world because he was shysted as a kid or whatever. They could have came up with something to make it more like, you know, but be it that my theater that I went to today was mainly their parents taking their kids, I don't know. That's not necessarily great concepts to feed the kids that, hey, if this chick doesn't marry you, then you get to destroy the world. I don't know. For me, the script was lacking, and yeah, that's where the movie failed for me. Other than that, take out Bowser and Peaches out of the equation, or Bowser's want or goal in the movie out of the equation, and the movie slaps. The movie is great. I loved it, mainly because the animation was so good, but I loved looking at Mario and Luigi. I actually loved their brother interaction. I love that they were always there for each other, that they wanted to always be there for each other. I loved seeing the family and the parents not wanting them to be plumbers. And like that whole storyline was freaking fantastic. But you lose me with the whole this dude wanting to marry this chick. Like it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. But the way that they made the film, it definitely showcased the video game aspects of the platforming and like the special powers, and Donkey Kong was in there, and all of the, Easter eggs and everything that they threw in there. The Mario Kart moment was dope for me. I actually loved it. There were so many things about this movie that I loved. I just wish that the goal of Bowser was different, right? Yeah. What would I rate this film? I wouldn't give it a 55 out of 100. I wouldn't give it I'd give it a 7. I'd give this movie a 7. I would definitely check it out. It's great to see. It's a great, corny, fun, loving film. You get the feels at the end. Well, I always get the feels with regards to like family dynamics and stuff like that, and people being reunited and stuff like that. But it's a fun film. It's a kid's film, but I enjoyed it. Did I laugh? I laughed a couple times. I was just enamored by the animation. The dog sequence in the bathroom, the fight with Donkey Kong was well done. The go-kart situation was done. All of the character voices were well done. I loved looking at the film. I did. And I'm glad that it went, like, you start the film and it goes by so quick, right? I'm sorry, I just immediately went into the review. The film, it just goes by like you start, you understand what's about to happen, you get there. If you're not a Super Nintendo fan, you may be lost. If for whatever reason or whatever, you're like under a rock for the last 40 years, 30, 40 years, you may not know anything about Mario, Super Mario Brothers, or whatever the case may be, and you may be a little lost watching this. All right, well, this movie was not made for you. This movie was made for the fanboy or the fangirl or the them or the fan they and everyone in between. It was made for the fans. And so I want to see what he says about the controversial voice. Chris Pratt addresses his controversial Mario voice. I think people are going to really enjoy it. I didn't have a problem with his voice. I thought his voice was cool. I thought the movie was great. I thought it was a great movie. I just don't like Bowser's Goal. But looking at Mario was cute to look at. Luigi was cute. They really made the hell out of this film. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm just enamored, again, I'll use that word, by the beauty of this film. It was gorgeous. And so because of that alone, I give it a 7. Is the movie great to watch? Sure. Do you like the characters? Yes. Do you like what they do? Yes. Do you like the quick little battle sequences? Yes, I do. I would love a part 2, but I would want a part 2 to have a way better goal to it. Like, why am I watching this? I need it to be grander than somebody wanting to marry somebody and then forcing them into marriage. Like, what? I thought that was corny. In today's world, that's corny. That's really, really corny. Other than that, I still give it a 7. I think it was a cool movie to watch. It's something to do. It's not groundbreaking. The animation, though, is groundbreaking to me. Like the animation is amazing. Anyways, I can't say enough about the animation, so I'm going to stop right there. I enjoyed the movie. Go watch it in theaters. Don't expect much from the script, but if you love Nintendo, if you love Mario, go check it out. Deuces.